Hi, everybody. What is today? Wednesday.
Yes.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Live with Lee and Haley. I'm Haley Harmon. Got Claire Crouch sitting in for Lee once again today.
Yes, happy to be here.
Yes.
4 days in a row now for me.
Yeah, you were on Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Lee better watch out.
I'm blessed.
I've heard rumors people are saying you're prettier than he is.
Oh, I don't think so.
True. True.
But thank you. Thank you. That's sweet of
You're
you to
welcome.
say.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up today. Obviously, we're going to be checking in on the Barbasol today because it's what everybody's talking about. The Pro-Am event was today, so we're going to check in there. We're also going to be talking about golf etiquette.
Yes.
Have you ever been to an event like
I
a golf
haven't.
event? Me neither.
No, I watched it on TV.
Yeah.
I know you got to be quiet
Yeah.
and things like that, but I don't know what to do when I go out there.
So we're going to talk to a golf etiquette expert that's going to teach Claire and I a lot of stuff, and hopefully you, because that's what's great about having this event here in Central Kentucky, because I really want to go out to it. And I think a lot of people that maybe have never been to one before, they're like, oh, well, let's go. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
It's rare that it's here.
Yeah, what's it about? And I mean, the PGA Tour is here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just like some rinky-dink, tournament that someone threw together.
It's no scramble in Claire's backyard.
But
okay?
I will tell you, it is a lot of fun, and I make a great punch.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right.
All right. Also, we're going to be talking about fire safety today. The Lexington Fire Department is partnering up with Sky Zone Trampoline Park to host a fire safety event for kids and families. Sky Zone is so much fun.
Yeah, trampolines.
It's awesome. So we're going to be talking about the event and all the info for you coming up in just a little bit.
And we're talking about another awesome event, Bourbon and Brews on Broadway. That is coming up this weekend. Obviously, we've got a lot to get to. We're going to tell you more about that and the Sky Zone event. But first, let's get back to the golf. Lee Cruz, like Kelsey.
It's Haley. I understand we just met.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand. Thank you, Janice.
Oh, Claire.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know. We were talking about someone named Kelsey right before the show started, so that's why she said that. She knows me.
And I was calling that person by the wrong name, too. I'm desperately wanting to know a Kelsey. Anyway, Lee Cruz is playing in today's Pro-Am at the Barbasol Championship. He teed off at 8:10 this morning.
He is still on the course right now, but our own Michael Burke joins us live from Champions at Keene Trace to give us the play-by-play. Hi, Michael.
Well, good afternoon, ladies. We will get to Lee in just a second. We just heard a loud 4 emitting from the 10th tee box, which is just behind us over the practice putting green here. Not coincidentally, Bill Meck just teed off. So we think that was him. We're going to go catch up with Bill and see if he's in the fairway or the woods or some kind of water hazard. But I'll tell you what, Haley, if you on this program were kind of looking forward at some point in time and teasing Lee, kidding him about his golf game, save it, because he can actually play. Let's show you some of the highlights. We picked up Lee's group. They were playing the 16th hole at the time when we found them. They were cleaning up on 16. That was their 7th hole because they teed off on the back 9. That's how they do it at these tournaments when there are so many people in the field. They stagger the start times, obviously, but also from where you start. His first of all, the conditions here are gorgeous here today. No humidity, sun shining, nice light breeze, so the course is in really good condition. The weather conditions are perfect. There on 16, you heard the group laugh. They conceded that putt actually to him. It was a birdie putt, but they didn't concede it until he was in his backswing, so that's why he claims to have missed that one. Tee shot on 17 was very nice, into the fairway, a little bit to the right, but he did manage to stay on the fairway and out of the first cut of rough there. He had a par-saving putt on 17, which he just kind of rolled past the cup. So he managed to bogey 17. His shot of the day, I don't know if he's going to have a better shot in his life. He carries the giant water hazard on 18, and we edited that, obviously, but that was his shot. He knocked it right onto the green within 10, 15, maybe 18 feet of the cup. In his life, he may not hit a better shot than that. So Lee told us when we caught up with him in the tee box on 17 that he claimed to be at even par. Do we believe him? Based on some of the shots we saw on 16, 17, and 18, I think it's reasonable. But golf is a grind. He's grinding now on his back 9, which is holes 1 through 9 for him today. So when he comes up and is into the clubhouse and signs that scorecard, we'll see how close he is in relation to par. Bill Meck, on the other hand, I don't think we're going to expect much from Bill. We'll go see, though. Let's send it back to you guys.
Michael, thank you very much. Lee is doing really good. He looks so cute out there on the course.
I know. It's fun to see him like a real pro out there.
Yes. Yeah. So did Michael say they edited that shot on the 18th? He didn't actually get it across the water there?
Well, I think maybe it didn't take him just the one swing to
one
get
time.
it from there to there. I don't know. I don't know much about golf, like I said, but it looked good to me.
I will say, Lee and I went out to Champions a couple weeks ago as they were still getting set up, and he hit a couple on the 18th. Never once made it across the water. Every ball he hit. So I'm like, go Lee.
Hey.
What a better time to get it today in the Pro-Am.
He had the advantage.
Yes. Okay.